Hey YouTube, it's Jaden here, and today we're going to react to Let Me Explain Studios video, my school dress codes. This should be good. Let's listen to it. Let's watch.
Here's a tip for all of you in middle school and high school right now. You know that anxious feeling that you get all the time that everyone is watching you and secretly judging and scrutinizing every little thing about you?
Yeah.
Like if you walk by the cool kids and they start laughing and you automatically assume that they're laughing at you because you just couldn't get your hair to behave that morning? Yeah, that has a name in psychology. It's called the imaginary audience. It's subconsciously believing every mistake you make and every imperfection about your appearance is seen and judged by everyone. Well, I've got some consolation for you. You ain't alone. Most everyone in your school is dealing with those thoughts. And that anxiety from person to person is going to be expressed in a plethora of different ways, including negative ways like bullying. Free your mind, man. The imaginary audience isn't real. The world is not what it seems. Wake up. The Matrix has you. So one of the hard facts about school...
Let's look at this list. No lowrider pants, excessive pockets, miniskirts, no midriffs, no large hoop earrings, no face piercings, no unnatural hair colors, no hats, no capes, no weird hip pop-ons. Dang, this is a long study. This is really true. This is exactly what dress code looks like. A bunch of stuff telling you what you can't wear. That's what it is.
And about life in general is dress codes. Yeah, it doesn't stop after high school explainers. People are always telling you what to wear. In jobs, at restaurants, passing by on the street. I wouldn't be wearing shorts if I had your legs, sweetie. Oh yeah? Well, your judgment of others is a manifestation of your crippling disappointment in how your life is turning out. Sweetie.
Damn.
When I was but a middle schooler, I went to a private preparatory school that made us wear uniforms.
Hoity-toity private school.
I don't know why I said that in a British accent. They cared very much what color your socks were and if your skirt was below the knees. 1 inch too high and that would be anarchy, I tell you! That's something that I remember the girls at that school complained a lot about, is that their skirts were just too long. They're so long I can't think straight! Free the knee! Look, I'm all for personal expression, but that school didn't let us wear leggings in the winter under our skirts unless it was below freezing.
Oh, God.
So if you want even less protection from the elements, then go right ahead. I'll be over here in the thermal tent that I wear around my waist.
This is kind of relatable because from 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade at my elementary school, we had to wear these polo shirts and khaki pants and black shoes. That's what we had to wear. And on Fridays, we could wear t-shirts and jeans. Like t-shirts with like the school's mascot on it. That's how I had to dress in elementary school in 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade. And by the time I got to middle school, it was like we could wear whatever we wanted. Well, obviously not whatever we wanted, but it wasn't like that. Let's back to the video.
I'm not gonna say that uniforms are an inherently bad thing. Some people like not having to think about what they wear in the morning. But I am not one of those people. I mean, I can't even decide on one outfit to stick my animated self with. Just look at this cartoon wardrobe. Eat your heart out, Minnie Mouse. So you can be sure that I was happy to be rid of that school uniform when I started public high school. I didn't have many non-uniform outfits, so my mom and I went out and bought me a brand new wardrobe for school. And for my freshman year, there wasn't anything too special about this school's dress code. Just the usual fare, the stuff you'd expect.
Yeah.
No mini skirts or midriffs, no pants so long that you trip over them, no multicolored hair that looks like you took a highlighter to your head.
Yeah, that's kind of like me, because like I just told y'all about my elementary school dress codes. By the time I went to 6th grade, it wasn't like that. It was just like usual stuff. And what my middle school didn't like is wearing ripped jeans where they could see your knees. You know, yeah, they didn't like that.
All felt very reasonable, especially having just left a school that gave you detention if your shoelaces weren't the same color as your shoe.
So first, the socks have to be a certain color, and now they're gonna give you detention if your shoelaces ain't the same color as your shoe. Come on now.
But the next year, geez, I don't even know what happened. Someone at that school must have royally screwed up because suddenly the staff decided that they needed to ban all clothing with pictures and words on it.
Why?
Got a cute picture of a turtle on your shirt? Banned! Your pants got the name of the designer on it? Banned! Got a sweater with musical instruments on it? Banned! And it's against the dress code, too. This was a huge deal at my school. Every kid was outraged. I don't know if it's the same nowadays, but back in my high school, graphic tees were the majority of everyone's wardrobe.
So basically, freshman year, it's normal. But by sophomore year, Like now you can't wear something with words or pictures on it. But that's like everybody's shirt. Like everybody's shirt has something on it. Like that's how that's how it works in my school. And like, yeah. Like can't talk about you can't wear clothes with pictures and words on it. Like for what? Like what does somebody do that screwed up to where now you're just banning clothes because you fucking feel like it.
Heck, I had just bought a whole new wardrobe the previous year, and now you're telling me I gotta go out and buy another one entirely?
I know.
What the hell, school?
Yeah, that's
the only
insane.
exceptions to the rule were school shirts like from clubs and sports teams, college shirts, or patterns. So basically, if you had one graphic on the front of your shirt, that's a big old no-no. But if the graphic was all over, that's perfectly fine.
Okay.
Yes, makes sense. Good call, staff. All this meant was I wore a lot of black theater club shirts, to the point where people were mistaking me for being goth. But there was one shirt I had that was my personal rebellion against the tyranny.
What?
On a trip to Disney World, I'd found a Grumpy shirt that legitimately looked like a college debate team shirt. Grumpy State Debate Team. We're right, you're wrong, debate over. My, Disney merchandise designers. Aren't you a talented bunch? Thanks for aiding the rebellion. That shirt looks so much like a real college shirt that I wore to school dozens of times, and not once did a teacher or staff member decide to look a little bit closer at it.
Ooh.
I'm so bad. That wasn't the only time that I bent the dress code rules. When it came to backpacks, we had to have mesh or clear plastic so the adults could see what we were carrying.
What?
Gotta make sure no one's bringing any questionable items into school. Like Game Boys. But for some reason, girls were still allowed to carry purses. Because I could never fit my Game Boy in here.
What she got in her purse? Wait, is that? Did she have a wheel, a skateboard, a toaster, a wheel? Or how did she have all that stuff in her purse? It's animation, duh.
So what ended up happening is a lot of girls tried to work around the system with messenger bags. If they got caught, they could argue that it was a big purse. Sometimes they got away with it and sometimes they didn't. I was one of these messenger bag rule benders. I had followed the backpack rule for 2 years, but by junior year, my clear plastic backpack had broken. Those things suck, by the way. And I had found a denim messenger bag that I really liked and wanted to show off at school, so sue me. Now here is where having the reputation of the good kid comes in handy. Because the vice principal herself would stand at the busiest hallway between periods and nab any kid
She grabbed him by the shirt.
in violation of the dress
Grabbed him by
code.
the
And
shirt.
every day I would walk past her in that hallway with my messenger bag completely in view, and she would turn a blind eye. Hey, that shirt is prohibited. Go to the office. You, take out that nose ring. You know they're not allowed. Oh, hello, Rebecca. You have a good day, sweetheart. Hey, I see that logo on your pants, mister.
It's just because your messenger bag was just like a purse, so.
It pays to be the good kid. I say as I just finished listing off times I broke the rules. College is better. College is pretty chill. I don't even know what the dress code was at my animation school. We all just wore hoodies because the computer labs were freezing. Well, we did have these little things called full faculty critiques where you presented your progress to a room full of ex-Pixar, DreamWorks, and Disney artists. So yeah, you were gently
Yeah, go
encouraged to
ahead,
clean up
you-
for
you
those.
must be
Maybe wear the
professional for
good
that.
sweatpants. These days, I am lucky because I could wear whatever I want for this job. I could be
Cool.
wearing something outrageous and embarrassing.
Is she wearing a Minions dress? Got the goggles and everything.
Right this second, and you would never know. Score 1 for the animators. Take that, vloggers! You and your daily uploads. Now, one last thing from Editor Becca here. Sorry if it sounds like I have a cold. It's because I do. If you remember way back in 2018, I said this. I want to be a ghost story!
You want to be a ghost story? I'm gonna have to check that out.
And a lot of you seem to share that sentiment, so the Creator Inc. guys and I made it a t-shirt. And hey, we made it glow in the dark for good measure. Link to the store is in the description. This is another one of those limited run items, so get it while it's hot. Anyways, explainers, thank you so much for tuning in, but now I gotta tune out and go to bed. Bye.
Wow, that was interesting. It's pretty good. But yeah. Okay. Well, anyway, that's all for me. So go ahead and just like and subscribe. And I'll see you next time. Bye.